Okay guys, so I got sick of seeing the Chevy and got sick of seeing the headliner. Specifically, the headliner's sagging. And it looks like this everywhere. So I think what I'm going to do here today is fix this headliner. I'll kind of give you guys a rundown how I did it. So if your headliner's sagging, this is the thing to do. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take these screws out of here. And just a regular Phillips screwdriver in there, and you back these out. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, I'm going to cut this off and I'll get back to you with the next step. Popping the A-posts here loose. Okay, then what you got to do is you got to take these coat hooks out of back here. There's two coat hooks on the Chevy truck. There's two coat hooks that go back here. They're held in place with the same Phillips screws as the visors. So you got to take those out too from each side. Okay, so all the retainers around the headliner are held that hold the headliner in place are now out. The grab handle, the coat hooks, everything. So now I'm going to pop this plastic here off from around the headliner, and I should be able to drop it and pull it out. Okay, I've got the headliner down. What I did is I popped these A-pillars off, and then since it was only held on here by half inch or so in the back, I decided I'd just slide it forward and I could leave all that plastic trim up there back in the back up. So I've got the headliners, you can see it's just kind of hanging here. So I'm going to take it out. Okay, so I pulled the headliner away. I had a good edge right here in the front that was stuck down. So what I did is I'm going to pull it away. I'm going to clean off the headliner itself, and then I'm going to clean off the backing material. You can't scrub on it, so you have to, because this is just a fiberboard back, so it's really pretty flimsy. So I'm going to clean this thing up, and I'll shoot some adhesive on both the backboard and on the material. Let it wait about 5-10 minutes. Put it back on. Just follow the directions on the can. And you put it back down and you rub it out real good to make sure all your creases are pressed in, especially around where your visors go and along the edges. And I'll take a video here in a minute of shooting the glue on. What I'm doing in this case to get this stuff off is just take a handy dandy broom. I've already swept the headliner material off. I'll blow it off with some compressed air. Just taking, you can see how it's, you can kind of see how they're pulling off the old adhesive and the old material. You want to kind of get it clean. The cleaner it is, the less likely I have to repeat this in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this thing up, and in a minute here we'll shoot some glue on it. Okay, so there you have it. Here's the mess. The backing that was on there. There it is. I took this down, swept all this off, swept all that out, and I'm going to flatten it out and spray some adhesive on there. In this case I bought some 3M High Strength 90. Stuff's like, I think it was like 11 bucks at Lowe's. But you want to get something that's high strength, and they even make I think Loctite makes one that's just for headliners. You can probably pick it up at like Advanced or AutoZone or something like that. But this is what I'm going to use on this thing. Okay. So put this adhesive on, and you put on plenty. Okay, I'm going to need both hands here. It'll go much faster. So I'll be back in a minute after I get both pieces with the adhesive on it. Okay, here's the headliner's done basically, but one thing that I didn't mention is on the back side of here, right along this edge, the whole way around the whole thing, you want to put a little bit of adhesive there, and also on the edge of the fabric here. So that way when you fold it over the edge, when you fold it over this edge here, when the headliner's in place, it'll stick. So I had the glue on here. It's been setting up for about 5 minutes. Now what you want to do is you want to elicit the help of a household member. and have them help you fold this over. Have them help you fold this over. Everything in. Be careful. Be real careful that you line up your holes for your grab handle. And just run your hands over everything, and you let it sit up for about 10 minutes before you put it in. Okay, so then you just slide the headliner in. Put your A-post back in place, and you put your coat hooks and your grab handle back in, visors, and you're done. So there you have it. About an hour and a half later, headliner's in. No more sagging, no more bumping. It looks pretty good, except for the sorry ass visors. But contour is really nice. That's it. So there's how to do your headliner, and never again be bothered by it.